Everyone, welcome to Coffee Talk Tuesday. Today we are talking about using LinkedIn demographics to integrate into your marketing plan and how that may or may not affect and change things. So you guys know the deal. When you get here, be sure to say hello. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them below. And like, comment, share, tell your friends. Come hang out with us on Tuesday. Grab your coffee. Learn a thing or two. Coffee is always hot here at Stark Media Group. All right. So I'm just going to jump right into it because I have a lot of stuff to do today. So talking about using LinkedIn demographics for your marketing plan. And how this is really, really going to be useful for you guys is it's going to help create that persona of who it is that you're marketing to, your specific target demographic, and their likes, their dislikes. It gives you lots of information so you know exactly how to appeal to that target market. So, excuse me, got a bit of runny nose today. Anyway, so using LinkedIn demographics will give you a pretty good breakdown of who it is that you're talking to. And usually you can only obtain this information if somebody, let's say, fills out a form, if you have a lead generation form that you're running ads with, or on your website, maybe it's an email, sign up for our email list, or if you have actual tangible goods that you're selling and products that they're purchasing, they have to put in all their information at the end. So usually that's where you can grab this type of personal data that LinkedIn is offering to you. So this is really, really cool because, one, if you don't have a tangible product, you obviously can't have somebody follow through to purchase. But most bulk of your website traffic is not necessarily going to convert. I mean, that's just a thing that we know. Getting people to actually convert is a lot more difficult than people may think. So you may lead somebody to your website, but it may take them a few times of visiting your website in order to finally make that purchase, sign up, whatever it may be that you want them to do. So that's why LinkedIn demographics is awesome, because you don't actually need anyone to fill out a form or do whatever it is, the action you would like them to take on your website, because it has that information already. So you are able to obtain information from the bulk of your website visitors as opposed to just the ones that are going to convert, because we know it takes somebody anywhere to 7 to 21 times in order to put a recognition and take an action. So LinkedIn website tag it's just like a snippet of code. It's similar to when we talk about the pixels for our Facebook ads. So it's a snippet of code that is intended for you to use it for your LinkedIn ads. And I'm going to get to that in a second. So you're supposed to put this snippet of code on your website, and it is used to track conversions on your LinkedIn advertisements. So by installing the LinkedIn Insights, that little snippet of code, onto your website, you get access to something that's called the website website demographics. And that's kind of the main focus of what we're talking about today. So by installing that snippet of code for the LinkedIn Insights, you do also get access to the website demographics, which is a free tool for you to use that gives you information about your website visitors. So unlike, let's say, like account-based marketing that uses people's IP addresses to give you information on them, or third parties, LinkedIn Insights is a bit more specific and accurate, because it's actually giving you the information that the user put onto their LinkedIn. So when they are tracking the people that are going to your website, they're tracking their information via their LinkedIn profiles. So by putting their LinkedIn profiles the characteristics and location, skill set, things of that nature. By putting that in connection with who's visiting your website, you're going to get a really great breakdown of who it is that's watching or watching what you're doing, looking at your marketing, and heading over to your website. So it's definitely a little bit more, not a little bit, it's more accurate. Because if you think about it, you may use different IP addresses for different things. Hey, Diana, good morning. And I, could hand somebody my phone that would look something up that they're interested in that may or may not be what I'm interested in, or may go on my computer, whatever it may be. So this is a higher accuracy, more effective way of really breaking down who you're driving traffic to your website. So like I said, the demographic tool is free, but there is a little bit of a catch. You have to have a LinkedIn ad account in order to get that snippet of code and in order to have access to the website demographic tool. Now, before you freak out and say, hey, Kelsey, I thought you said this is free. It is. So all you have to do is set up that LinkedIn ad account. You don't actually have to run an ad. So you just have to have the ad account there in order to get access to the insights tool and then the website demographic. So still free nonetheless. And obviously, if you want to run LinkedIn ads, definitely will be useful when it comes to targeting and retargeting. But you don't actually have to run the ads tool. So you can use the website demographic tool to look at your entire website, so the thing in totality, or you can use it on very specific pages, which is also great if you want to see where, in fact, you're losing people along the way and what's stopping people from converting. You can also use it as a whole and then compare and contrast it with maybe your Google Analytics to really sit and get a full breakdown of your entire website, what works, what doesn't work, and so on and so forth. Okay, so how do you do this? Well, first you have to set up your LinkedIn ad account. And if you have questions on how to do that, please feel free to DM us, shoot us an email, get in contact with us some way. Love to shoot you over an article on how to walk you through it, but we're not going to do that now for the sake of time. So you're going to start up with your LinkedIn ad account. So then to install the insight tag, you're going to open your ad account and you're going to select insight tag. And it's from the ad account assets. It's a drop down. So go to account assets, drop down, click insight tag. And it's going to give you 3 options on how to install this tag. You can either do it yourself, which is copy and pasting onto the page and or pages that you like. You can send it to a developer. So if you have a website person, you can send it to them via email and say, hey, can you pop this on for me? You can also use Google Tag Manager if you don't want to alter any of the code. You can use Google Tag Manager to install it. So that's how you install the code. Give me 1 second. So first you have to install it. And then once you have driven enough people to your website and the LinkedIn tag can start collecting data, you'll start getting that information. And how you're going to do that is go to, once again, to your ads manager. And you're going to click website demographics. And then you're going to choose what you want to see the information breakdown as. So you can get job function, job title, company, company industry, job seniority, company size, location, and country. So that is the breakdown of information that this LinkedIn website demographic is going to capture for you. Now, before anybody gets freaked out, your names are not on there. There's no like inherent personal data. So I'm not going to be able to see that, Kelsey Stark in River, it's all just, it's your information, just sans the name. So they'll get information about who is looking at their website or your website, but you won't get personal information like, names, birthdays, anything like that. But it gives you a general idea of who it is that's going to your website. So then after you take a look at all of this information, you can use this to effectively alter your marketing plan. If you have a lot of higher ups in a company, if you've got a lot of senior level employees coming and looking at your website, you know that you can get a little bit more detailed with the type of information you're putting up there. Maybe you have specific industry jargon or verbiage that you use that is may not common to everybody who's out there. So you can still, that you'll be able to use that kind of stuff and connect on a more intimate level with your target demographic. But if you see that maybe you have a more populated group of people coming to your website, you may want to keep it stupid simple with your information and the type of marketing that you're putting out there. So it lets you know how in-depth you can get or how simple you should keep things. It also helps you to create that target market persona. And we say this to everyone, every class that we teach, everything, it always starts with identifying your target market. That's like marketing 101. You have to know who you're talking to. So this really assists in helping to break down who it is that you're actually talking to, which is the first step for everything in marketing. And then finally, it allows you to make your marketing and your website feel tailor-made to your target demographic. So they're going to take a look at things. Maybe it's a blog post, articles, graphics that you're putting out, videos, maybe tutorials. And because you know some pretty nitty-gritty insights on who it is that is watching these videos, reading these blogs, et cetera, you'll be able to tailor-make them for that specific target market, which is going to resonate better with them, which is going to make them connect better with it, and hopefully down the line help you build a relationship and push them to a conversion point. So in conclusion, website demographics via the insight tag on LinkedIn, super, super helpful for identifying your target market, for allowing you to make your marketing and your website seem tailor-made for your specific target demographic, and is generally easy to install, free to use. You don't actually have to run LinkedIn ads, even though you do need a LinkedIn ads account. So I hope this was super useful for you guys and that you look into it if you feel like it is something that is beneficial to your business. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to type them below or shoot us an email or a direct message. As always, thanks for tuning in to Coffee Talk Tuesday. Even though it is a bit of a gloomy day out, I hope you all have a fantastic day. And let us know what you think of this coffee talk. Like, comment, share, tell your friends. Tuesday, 10 a.m. This is the place to be. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a great week.